This is a 2022 Tesla Model 3 that was just imported from Japan. And today I'm going to tell you all of the pros and cons of buying a used Japanese EV with less than 40,000 kilometers on the mileage, as well as show you all of the cool features that this Japanese Tesla Model 3 has to offer. My name is Mike and you're watching Car Nerds. Before we get into the pricing, I want to talk about the condition of this Model 3. In the auction list, it is marked that this car has one U1 dent. But the damage is so insignificant that the car still has a 5A overall rating, which means that the car is in excellent condition. Okay, now let's have a look at that U1 dent. Okay, so the dent is located in the back area on the right. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I found it. Here it is. It's good that they marked them, because they're actually visible with the eye. And the auction list also said that there's a tiny chip on the glass in the front. And here it is, I've identified it straight away. It's quite small, but it really is there. So the damage marked in the auction list is quite accurate. Very insignificant, but they are marked. So you know exactly what to expect from the car that you're buying. Moving on to the price, a used 2022 Tesla Model 3 here in Cyprus would cost you somewhere around 25 to 30,000 euros. Now, importing a similar Model 3 from Japan would cost you roughly the same, and that's the final price, which includes the transportations, the registrations, customs, and all of the other expenses. So you might be wondering, what's the point of importing if you can just buy one locally for the same price? Well, the main difference is the choice. Here in Cyprus, there's only a few Model 3s available, so you often have to settle for whatever is available in the market. But in Japan, the selection is much bigger, which means that you can choose the color, the interior, the specifications, the mileage, the condition that you want, instead of simply having to choose out of the limited quantities here. But importing a car from Japan does come with one major downside, which is the transportation time. It took this Tesla around 3 months to reach Cyprus. Be ready that the further you're located from Japan, the longer it's going to take the car to reach your country. And even once arriving, it then takes the car another 2 to 3 weeks to pass all of the certifications and get registered before the client can actually receive his vehicle title. This Model 3 came with a bunch of pretty cool features, such as self-driving, LED headlights, a 360 view camera, a glass roof, digital mirror, a power trunk, leather seats, and an exhaust system that sounds like this. Okay, the exhaust was a joke. It's electric. It obviously doesn't have an exhaust. Now, before I show you what is special in the interior of this Model 3, I want to show you the key. This Tesla came with this card, which in fact is the key. To open and close the car, you just need to tap the card in this area. And if you want to start the car, you just need to swipe the card near the front cup holders. Very unusual, but very cool at the same time. Moving on to the inside of the Japanese Model 3, I instantly noticed that the seats and the panel have been maintained very well. The leather is in very good quality, the wooden panel and the plastics, they're all intact, not scratched, and they're in very good condition. But what I have noticed is this huge black print right here. This was not specified in the auction list, so my guess is that this happened during the car's transportation. The touchscreen in this Tesla is absolutely massive and is very responsive to touch. And it has minimal lag. And the steering wheel is very minimalistic. It only has 2 buttons. Japanese people take very good care of their cars, and at this point it's not even surprising to me that the car came in such good condition. I've sat in dozens of Japanese cars, and all of them come with very good interiors. In one of my previous videos, I reviewed the BMW M4 competition that had less than 10,000 kilometers on the mileage, and that car was also in very good condition. But some of you might have already noticed the elephant in the room, one of the biggest problems that Japanese cars come with, which is the system language. The infotainment system is in Japanese, a language that I don't understand, but thankfully it is possible to change it to English with a little help of Google Translator. But I must warn you that not all Japanese cars have English pre-installed in their systems. In that case, you need to call a professional to install the language of your choice. We offer such services to our clients, and there's plenty of specialists all over the world that can assist you with this if you live in another country. Some other features that need to be changed are the radio frequencies and the GPS maps. Usually only Japan's map comes preloaded in the GPS system, so you need to localize it to your current country. And the radio frequencies have different settings in Japan than they have in Europe. So you need to reprogram them so you don't get messed up audio. Moving on to the back seats, there's quite a lot of space in here. I have more than enough knee room available and a lot of headspace due to the glass ceiling. But it does feel that my knees are quite high up because the battery is located under the floor. And feature-wise, it's quite simple in here. Tesla is very proud of their simplicity. There's just 2 USB Type-C jacks here, 2 air vents, and if you open this up, 2 cup holders. Nothing else. And finally, let's see what this beast is storing under the hood. Over here we have a 88-liter storage compartment. No engine, it's electric. And finally, let's see what the Japanese Model 3 is like on the road. This is the dual motor version, so the acceleration feels very fun. And it's very strange to me that there's no gauge cluster in this car. I constantly have to look to the side into the infotainment system to see my speed. And it's also weird that there's no RPMs in here. But all of that aside, this is an amazing daily car that has a lot of speed whenever you need it. It's comfortable, easy to drive, and feels great on the road. But one thing that I really don't like is how aggressively it slows down whenever you lift your foot off of the accelerator pedal. Instead of just coasting like on any normal car, it immediately starts slowing down, so you're kind of forced to always press the gas pedal. Overall, this turned out to be a great deal for our client. It's fast, fresh and electric. I feel like it's safe to say that ordering this Model 3 from Japan was the right choice. Now, we could have ordered this car from England, but then there would be no condition guarantee. Cars in England wear out way faster than in Japan because of the poor weather and road conditions. And not to mention the shady dealers that often sell broken or stolen cars to other countries because they just simply can't be checked. And that's why our company only focuses on dealing cars from Japan. Cars that we rely on and trust. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you're thinking of importing a car from Japan, reach out to us, and my team members Anastasia and George will help guide you every step of the way. Link in the description.